Hi, I am R. Venkatesh, Assistant Professor in the Electronics and Communication Engineering Department at Rohini College of Engineering and Technology, Anjigramam, Palkulam, Kanyakumari district. In this slide, we are going to see about a topic in optical communication system is LED configuration of edge emitting LED. After the completion of this topic, student will be able to explain about the basic concept of edge emitting LED and the various light source material which is used in optical fiber communication. Now we are going to see the introduction part of optical light source. Optical source. What is an optical source? An optical source are the active components whose fundamental function is to convert an electrical energy into optical energy, that is light signal, in an effective manner. Hence, the optical source are called as a transducers. The optical signals is then launched or coupled into an optical fiber. The optical source is the major components in an optical transmitter unit. The popularly used optical sources are light emitting diode LED and semiconductor laser diode, that is injection laser diode ILD. Why you are using LED and lasers are needed in optical communication means the LED and lasers are required in optical fiber transmission system as a light source because it is a compact size, high efficiency, good reliability, light and correct wavelength range. Due to the adequate output power for a wide range and small emissive area compatible with fiber core dimension and the possibility of the direction modulation, that is there the optical output power can be directly modulated by varying the input current at relatively high frequency. So for these reasons, we are considering LED and laser as an optical light source. So in an optical fiber link, the source power should be coupled into fiber with minimum coupling losses. Similarly, the power transfer from one fiber to another fiber and the fiber to detector should be done with maximum coupling efficiency. So, in the optical light source, three major part will be considered. So one is radiance are referred as brightness, emission response time, and high quantum efficiency. So the LED or laser should be used in the fiber transmission applications. It should have high radiance output of brightness and it have produced fast emission response time and it should have a high quantum efficiency. Radiance or otherwise referred as brightness. It is a measure of optical power radiated into an unit solid angle per unit area of an emitting surface. The unit of radiance or power is referred as watt. High radiance are required to couple sufficiently high optical power level into a fiber. Response time. It is a time delay between the application of a current pulse and its representative of optical emission. This time delay is the factor limiting the bandwidth with which the source can be modulated directly by varying the injected current. High quantum efficiency. It is related to the function of electron hole pairs that recombine radially. Now we are going to see the LED configuration. Generally, the LED configuration is classified into two different categories: surface emitting LED and edge emitting LED. Now we are seeing the edge emitting LED. Is a pictorial representation of edge emitting LED. Edge emitting LED. In order to reduce the losses caused by absorptions in the active layer and to make the beam more effective direction, this edge emitting LED is used. So here the light is collected from the edges of the LED. The edge emitting LED emits more directional light patterns than this more than surface emitting LED. So in order to reduce the losses caused by the absorption in the active layer, and to make the beam more directional, the light is collected from the edges of the LED. Such a device is known as edge emitting LED or ELED. So here in edge emitting LED, it has a transparent guiding layer with a very thin active layer of about 50 to 100 micrometer. In order that the light produced in the active layer spread into the transparent guiding layer, thereby reducing self-absorption effect in the active layer. By this, the source of incoherent light is produced, and it has two transparent guiding layer. The guiding layer has a refractive index lower than the active region but higher than the outer surrounding material. The surrounding guiding layers are like a core and cladding of the fiber. Here, the light is produced in the active layer and it is spread into the transparent guiding layer. By this, reduce the self-absorptions in the active layer. This structure forms the waveguide channel that directs the optical radiation towards the fiber core. Here, the light is produced and in the active layer, and this emission pattern is given by the Lombardian pattern. When the beam of light is in parallel to the junction, the pattern is more directional. By this, improve the coupling efficiency. So, to match the typical fiber, the core diameter is 50 to 100 micrometer and the contact strip of the edge emitter is 50 to 70 micrometer wide. To attain maximum useful output power, the reflector may be placed at the end of the diode. So, in the plane parallel to the junction where there is no guiding waveguide effect. So, the emitted beam is an Lombardian with cos theta with half power width of 120-degree horizontal. So, in the plane highly directional perpendicular to the junction when the half power beam width is ranging from 25-degree to 35-degree by a proper choice of waveguide thickness. So, the advantages of edge emitting LED compared to surface emitting LED is the edge emitting LED have a sustainability better modulation bandwidth of order of 100 of megahertz than comparable to surface emitting LED structure. The coupling losses with surface emitters are greater and they have narrow bandwidth. An edge emitter couples 7.5 times more power into low refractive numerical aperture fiber than a comparable surface emitters. The features of edge emitting LED it is a linear relationship between optical output and its current. Spectral width is 25 to 40 nanometer and the wavelength is 0.8 to 0.9 micrometer. Modulation bandwidth is much larger. It is more reliable, less temperature sensitivity, better coupling efficiency. It is used for long distance communication links and it is suitable for digital system transmission process. And it is also suited for long range, narrow and medium bandwidth links. Thank you.